Hello, grade 4 friends, and welcome to another music class with our friend, the recorder. I'm so happy to see you again. I hope that you have had some time to practice. If you haven't, that's okay as well. It's really important as we're going through these lessons that you set your own goals and celebrate your own successes. Okay, we're all going at our own pace, and that's okay. I have a confession to make. I actually find playing instruments really challenging, and I consider myself a slow learner when it comes to playing instruments. Other skills like singing or acting or dancing have come a little bit easier for me, but generally learning for me is often a slow process. So always be okay with where you are and build on small successes. That being said, we are all going to be learning together this week, whether you've been working more quickly or on a slower pace. We're all going to be looking at a new note today. And the note of the day is, oop, there we go, E. Okay, so E is on the bottom line of the staff. And just a reminder, this is called the treble clef, also known as the G clef. So that is E. And the finger position for E is, again, we've learned, just as a review, we've learned A, we've learned B, and we've learned G. Okay, so we all hopefully remember that the B fingering is one finger. Let's just practice that. Ready? Let's all put one finger, make sure that the fingers are covering the holes firmly, and we're going to play. All right, make sure you're blowing gently. Let's try practicing tonguing. So remember that when your tongue stops the air between each note, it's called tonguing. Okay, so let's do 3. Listen to me first. Ready, your turn with me. Good. Let's do the same on A. 2 fingers. 2 fingers is A. Here we go. Covering the holes. Let's do tonguing. 3 in a row. I go first. Your turn. Okay, good. 3 fingers on the left hand covering. Okay, making sure that your thumb is also covering the bottom hole. We are playing G. Okay, B-A-G. Okay, striving for a nice warm tone. That comes from blowing gently into the recorder and covering the holes with your fingers. E, that's when we incorporate the right hand. And there's 2 fingers. Okay, so this is what the fingering for E looks like. All right, let's give that a shot. Get those 2. So we have 5 fingers, 3 on the left hand and 2 on the right hand, plus the thumb on the bottom. Let's give that a try. Let's just experiment. Okay, if it squeaks like this, I'm often blowing too much air. So blow it gently and softly. And it always works better if you're working from a place of relaxation in your body instead of tenseness. So we want to be precise, but relaxed. Okay, that's how we work best when we're playing instruments or creating art in general. Okay. Let's try a pattern of the 3 tongues on the E. Okay, good fingering. Here we go. I go first. Ooh, I squeaked. That's okay. Let's try it together. And let's just do one long sustained one. Ready? You try it. All right, if you need a little practice to find the right tone without it squeaking, you can stop the video here before moving on. All right, if you need to review all those notes, B, A, G, E, take a minute to do that now. Go slow and build a good foundation before you move on. Okay, so now that you've practiced your B, A, G, and E, we're going to go to page 8. My book is actually propped behind my phone right now, so you have to bear with me as my eyes might trace in different directions. We're going to go to number 9, Starlight. I actually sing this song in kindergarten in grade 1. I don't think I sang it with your class, but if you have a younger sibling, they might know this song. Okay, we're going to be alternating between the notes. Which note is this? G and E. So we're only playing 2 notes in this song. So first things first, let's practice going from the G to the E. Our main focus with this is coordinating the fingers up and down together. Okay, let's just try that without blowing. So your fingers are covering the holes. You should have like those dents on the fingers. And just practice almost like exercise. Ready? Let's go up and down. Up and down. Where's Miss Baines? She'd like this. Here we go. And up, together, down. Up, together, down. So really feel your fingers. See if they're firmly covering the holes. Okay, but firm, but also flexible. One more time. And up and down. Coordinate together. Up and down. Okay, feeling those fingers covering the holes. Let's just try alternating between the 2. Let's go. Okay, so that's E. Ready? All 5 fingers on. And up. Let's try it, making sure that you're practicing tonguing. Okay, there's tons of coordination in playing an instrument. Okay, be patient with yourself. You can do this. Right, let's start on our G, and then let's go down and up now. Okay, ready? Let's not worry about the tonguing, and then we'll try it again. Ready? We are playing which note first? According to my fingers, this finger is not playing anything, right? All right, we are starting with the G. Ready? Okay, do it with me. Check in, is your neck relaxed? Okay. All right, let's start with the tonguing. Ready? Here, make the do sound in between. And okay, let's play Starlight. All right, I'm going to give you the example first. We are reading notes, a lot of coordination, reading notes, playing the fingering, coordinating with the tonguing, the 2 between each note, warm, gentle tone. Okay, so it's normal if you don't have all these elements, it takes time for the body and mind and fingers and all of that to coordinate together. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to give you the example, and then after we'll play it slowly together. Okay, so we start on which note? That's right, G. Here we go. How'd that go for you? Do it again? Let's go a little bit slower. I may have done that quickly. Okay, that was actually the one you were supposed to watch. Let's try playing it together, okay? So again, we're just playing 2 notes, coordinating like we did in that little exercise. Okay, ready? Fingers up. Nice and tall. Here we go. How did that go? Let's try with the accompaniment track, right? If you're not ready for the accompaniment track, no problem. Okay, pause the video here and practice it a few times, and then you can join right back in. All right, here we go. Get your recorder ready on which note? G, that's right. All right, here we go. Repeat. Okay, nice job. If you want to try that again, you know what to do as we've been doing with all these videos. Feel free to pause and try again. All right, so moving on, Lucy Locket, number 10. Now, we are going to start coordinating all 4 notes together. So, let's think back to the first thing we need to do. We need to clap the rhythm. So for this song, we really only use 2 notes. Okay, I'm going to keep my song up there so I don't have to take it off the phone. We are only using quarter notes and half notes. So the rhythm is really simple in this one. Now, what I would like you to do before you play Lucy Locket is to go through, actually let me take it off so I can show you. I'd like you to go through and write the notes there. So I did that as an example. Oh, I don't want you to cheat though. Okay, so above the notes on the top here, write the letter names as an exercise. Okay, so do that first. I'm going to have you pause the video and write in all of those answers above here. So that's kind of like math with multiplication. You're wanting to memorize those note names. Some of you might know them right away from practicing other instruments. For some of you, it might be new. All right, so go through that because you're going to have to coordinate the rhythm, the notes, and the fingering positions, okay? It's okay to worry about the tonguing later, but I would suggest we need those 3 elements first, right? The rhythm, the notes, which notes they are on the staff, and making sure you know those fingerings. Okay, so do that first, and then after that, start the video back up so that we can actually practice playing Lucy Locket. Okay, Lucy Locket. So some of this might sound familiar with the sol, la, sol, mi. Do you remember that? We did a lot of that, I believe, in grade 2. Not so much in grade 3 because we were doing drama, but you might remember those hand signs. Do, re, mi, fa. Okay, but this is sol, la, sol, mi. It's basically G, A, G, E. So let's go through and just say the letter names while clapping. You have kind of a cheat sheet there, all right? So that's okay for this one. Let's go through and clap it. Here we go. G, G, A, G, G, E, E. G, G, A, G, E. Again, next verse. G, G, A, G, G, E, E. G, G, A, G, E. Okay, rhythm is easy in that one. That's on purpose. Let's play it. Ready? We start on G. G is 3 fingers. Let's go slowly. I'm going to just do the first verse up to found it, and then we're going to pause. Okay, ready? It does repeat though. Here we go. Okay, good try. No matter how you did, keep going. You can do this. Be patient. Take a deep breath. Let's do the second verse. It's a repeat of the first, okay? From Not a Penny. Starting on G, 3 fingers. I haven't made a mistake, but I kept going, right? That's what you do. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, no matter how you did, let's do it again. And if you did excel and you got all those notes in the fingering, work on your technique of tonguing. You can even work on putting expression in. All right, there's so many things we can do to make our music playing better, even if we've got all the right notes and rhythms. Here we go. Lucy Lockett all the way through. Deep breath. Exhale. Here we go. All right, so I think that's enough for most of you this week. Start with this video. That's for everyone, whether you're someone who indicated that you want a challenge or you're happy with the pace that we're going. If you're someone who needs a little extra support, I am offering Zoom lessons. So there's a couple of you that have reached out. That's great. I'm happy to arrange those lessons. There's no shame in asking for help. I am going to post one more video for those who would like to have an extra challenge. You don't need to do that, so it's just important when you're sending the reflection sheet to let me know. The following week, we're going to continue with E, and I will ask you to send a video so I can assess where you are. You don't have to do that this week though. Okay, so have fun practicing. Just do your best. It's supposed to be fun, but also a challenge. So hang in there and just keep making music, and I'll see you again next week. All right, grade 4 friends, be well.